Hi, my name is Shauna Vandenberg, and I currently work at La Quinta High School as an intern. I have selected California's water shortage, more specifically the Coachella Valley's water shortage, as my issue for my web quest. The subject is geared for grades 9 through 12, who are students that are in a geology or earth science class. The web quest is geared to deepen the level of understanding of California's water shortage issues and how to identify possible solutions for the problem. So once students go through the welcome page, they can move on to the introduction page. And the introduction page is really just to get the wheels turning, asking them questions such as, did you know our bodies are made up of 60% water and it's essential to our survival? Have they ever wondered what would happen if the earth ran out of drinking water? Or ever asked themselves if they can make a difference to prevent this from happening? They will then move down towards the bottom of the page, and you will see that they'll go to a website which is actually a video. What would happen if you stopped drinking water? Then they will move on to the task page. Okay, so once they're at the task page, students will be able to see that they will be investigating facts as they relate to California's water shortage issue, more specifically the Coachella Valley. They'll be able to explore and gather information as to how water is stored in California, transported, and used. They will also be able to identify who are California's largest consumers of water and develop possible conservation solutions. Once they've gathered all this information, they will then be able to demonstrate their learning by creating an informational piece and apply their creativity to design either a trifold brochure, a pamphlet, or a newspaper. They'll then be taking their presentation materials and producing them to be distributed to the residents of the Coachella Valley to educate them on this issue and ways they can help. In addition to doing this, they will go on to present their findings to their peers. So once they are done with the task page, they can actually move on to the process page. Okay, so you can see on the process page, I have listed 6 activities. The first activity is a website that just gives a very basic overview of facts regarding California's water crisis. So once they visit that website, they'll move on to activity number 2, which is a website that gives facts on where does the Coachella Valley get their water sources. After they're done watching this website, they'll move on to activity 3, and they've now learned that our water is received from the Coachella Valley Water Basin, and they will watch a video on how groundwater works and learn about aquifers. So after they're done with the first 3 activities, they'll move on to number 4. And number 4 is a website that identifies the world's largest consumers of water. Once they have that knowledge, they'll move on to activity number 5, where they're ready to find a way to design a solution for the problem. I've put 2 links you can see under activity 5 because the first website is very it's an overview, it's general, it can be applied globally how we can conserve water. And then the second one is more specific to how we can conserve water in our area, the Coachella Valley. So once they've completed those activities on number 5, they are ready to take all their information and apply their learning by creating a brochure that has possible solutions. So they will click on this link, which is really just a very user-friendly website for students to kind of give them a step-by-step process how to develop either the brochure, the flyer, or the newspaper. So once they have done that, and then they can move on to the evaluation page to see what they will be graded on, the criteria. And you can see that I have attached a grading rubric. I'm not going to pull that rubric up because the last time I did it just showed up blank. It may have something to do with my iPad, but basically it grades them not only on the content that they have provided, but the design and the appeal of their media piece that they've designed. So finally, we can move on to the conclusion page. The conclusion page just basically congratulates them through their hard work and determination. They've now become experts on water conservation, and they can pass this valuable knowledge on to their friends, family, and the public through the informational piece they created. With their help and help of others, they can work to save California's water supply for future generations. And the last page I created was my teacher page. So basically on the teacher page, I just followed Zunel's recommendations, which was to let my fellow educators know how long this lesson plan would take. I certainly think it'll take 2 block periods to complete, if not more. I think 1 block period could be doing just the research, and then the second block period could be creating the informational piece and presenting it to their peers. So on this page, I've also included the standards and objectives that will be addressed, as well as the credits for any pictures or other information that I used on the site. So that is it, and thank you, and I'm looking forward to your feedback.